whose idea was it to wrestle your students? So much anger. Never again. Nope.
So it is a huge privilege and an honor and a responsibility to be able to take my students on these shows with me, not only to get them opportunities to network with others, but also a lot of the times they get to even wrestle yours truly, those poor guys. But it's super cool because, you know, when I was coming up, I was able to wrestle my trainer a few times. I think the main difference is I kind of orchestrated this and made sure that like they came to the show with me so they could wrestle me and like we could do that learning experience then, kind of teachable moments. But on the other hand, when I was a young buck coming up, we just sometimes happened to be on the same show and wrestled each other just by happenstance. So I guess it was just a coincidence. So for me to be able to be like more intentional about, hey, I'm bringing these guys with me every single week, and a lot of the times they get to either be like security guards or they get to be in matches or they get to even wrestle me. It's really cool because I get to give back kind of like what was given to me, but even more so because I think I am more proactive. Not saying anything against my original trainers, but I think it's just more widely accepted for the kids to come along. And for me to allow them to get as much input, you know, in the match as possible, and to really make it just a good learning experience for both of us. Me obviously leading the match, but taking their ideas, because these kids today have lots of ideas about what they want to do in a wrestling match, and you know, maybe fine tune them or tweak them, or if they're good as they are, you know, I'm saying, okay, that was cool. I never thought about it that way. So it's cool to be able to do the same thing that was done for me, but even take it a little bit farther as far as letting the kids get some cool stuff in. And man, it's been a busy summer already, and they've been kind of riding with me every single week, and it's not going to stop for a while. So it's cool to help these kids get good reps by riding on my coattails.
I'm excited to wrestle Jamie Stanley, something I've been looking forward to since started training again, this time with House of Champions. Good dude, good wrestler, excited to get after it.
Break it. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh. Let's go. And you're winning back.
Alright, so the story of my first couple matches with my trainer, very, very fundamental, straight to the point. There was not a lot of prior talk or planning. I was trained in Tennessee, and the old Southern style is to just go ahead and talk in the ring and call it in the ring. So very simple. I just basically had to go out and listen, and I threw a lot of arm drags, threw a lot of hip tosses, and maybe a body slam if we were feeling crazy. But it goes to show you that you need to be able to play to whatever crowd is there for you. So in the South, like, they go crazy for that type of simple, slow-moving, storytelling wrestling, which is what I was brought up on. So this one is a little different, you know, because it's, you know, 10 some odd years later, but who's counting? Don't want to date myself here. So I was able to let my students get a little more, I guess, modern offense in there, because there's so much cool wrestling going on right now, and you know, if you've seen one arm drag, you've seen them all. So I let them kind of be a little bit more creative with their moveset and their arsenal, and I let them put together most of the match, and I just basically tweak it here or there, wherever I feel where I can make things better. But that's the good thing, is like putting them out there to swim and letting them plan most of the match, which I didn't get. So it's just cool to see them do that and see them excel and help me, and for me to help them along the way.
To the victor goes the spoils, and let's be honest, your boy is always victorious, because look at me. I don't even need to get in the ring and I'm already a winner.
Yeah, man, so super proud of the boys. It's always fun to like share that experience together, especially since they're not, you know, quite as experienced as I am. So they haven't had as many matches under their belt, but it's super cool to share that moment with them. And they both did great. Was super impressed with how much they just, you know, were in their element, and you could tell that things were clicking. They were working the crowd, they were taking their time, they were really getting into their characters. So whoever their trainer is must be really good. All right, boys, great job tonight. I won one and I lost one.
I'm 2 for 2.
This guy always puts himself over. But
I had fun.
he had fun. That's all that matters. But now we got the drive back to Orlando.
Donuts first.
Oh, okay. So that brings up something. Usually, the younger guys will go out and buy pitchers of beer, but you guys are grabbing the donuts tonight because we're about that donut life. So yeah, let's do it.